Good morning, you wonderful people. Those of you that know me will know that I'm also a wonderful person. Ask my ex-wife. Today, I don't often rant. The last rant I did, I think, was about coming out one morning and finding a guy walking across the top of my garage. I've got a flat roof garage, and I came out to find a bloke wandering across there without even knocking on the door to ask. But today's rant is about eBay. Now, not eBay themselves, I haven't got any sort of grudge with eBay, but my experience recently with a buyer. I put 2 items on eBay a couple of weeks ago, and one of them was a TomTom Urban Rider. I had no use for it, I wasn't going to use it. It's virtually new. In fact, it had never been out on the bike. I put the mounts on the bike, but I'd never actually gone out with the sat-nav, and I wasn't going to, and I thought the money could go somewhere else, so I listed it, and it sold, along with the other item I listed the same day. My only mistake was that when I listed it, I didn't realise that the 2 items ended on a Monday rather than over a weekend. But I got a good price for both, and I waited till the evening, the Monday evening, and I sent 2 invoices off, one for each item. The people who bought the other item came straight back to me and said, I'd like to come and collect it on Saturday rather than you post it, and I'll give you the cash then. And they did. Both people left positive feedback. Really lovely couple who turned up. Really nice to meet them. Deal done. Happy experience. The TomTom, I sent the invoice on the Monday night to the buyer. Tuesday I didn't hear anything. Wednesday I looked at where they were, and they were a similar distance from this other people. So I sent them a little email saying, look, you're not a million miles away, do you want to come and collect? No response. So I waited again. On the Friday, I noticed that eBay were having a free listings weekend. So I sent them another invoice as a reminder, and I sent them a little G-up, if you like, and a message saying, look, can you just contact me please and let me know if you're intending to go through with this purchase. If not, I can relist the item on eBay because they got a free listing weekend and it won't cost me anything. And I accept the fact that some people bid on things and go on holiday. I think that, you know, I wouldn't dream of bidding on something that ends while I'm not back to respond to it, but some people do, so I accept that. Anyway, Saturday, nothing. I didn't relist it, I waited, and on Sunday morning I got a message, an email from the buyer saying, please post to this address. That's all it said, and gave me an address. So I responded straight away and said, I will do, but you haven't paid for the item yet. As soon as you pay, I will post the item to you. Later that day, on Sunday evening, they paid. Big relief all round. I thought, fantastic. I boxed up the item and I sent it to them, recorded delivery. Not a week after they got the item, like when they bought it, but the very next day, which is when they must have got it, so well done Royal Mail on that one, I get an email from the buyer and it read, got the TomTom, bits missing, there should have been a headset, send it to me ASAP or I will reverse the transaction. Not not worded, hi there, I've just opened the box, there's no headset, is it included, do you have it, can you send it to me if you've got it, can you let me know, blah, 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 blah. Let's talk and find out what the situation is. No, send it to me ASAP or I will reverse the transaction. So I went back to them and I simply said, this model does not come with a headset. I bought this new from Amazon, and if you go to the website you will see the item and you will see a little listing of what is included in the box, and underneath it usually says people who bought this also bought this, and there are headsets you can buy to go with it. The response back was, this can't be right. I talked to TomTom and this comes with a headset. So I went back to them and I said, look, the GoPro then, the TomTom Urban Rider does not come with a headset. The TomTom Urban Rider Pro does come with a headset, but costs about another £100. I didn't list this item as a TomTom Urban Rider Pro. It was listed as an Urban Rider. I took photographs and I listed all of the bits that come with it. So it seems to me that what you've done is you've bid on it thinking it's an Urban Rider Pro, and it's not. Three things can happen. Firstly, you can send it back and I will check it over, make sure it's in the condition it was when I sent it to you. I will deduct from what you've paid what it's cost me so far, which is the postage and the PayPal fees and what it will cost me to pay to put it back on eBay, and I'll send you the rest of your money. And I estimated those three items to be about 20 quid. I said, secondly, because you've made the mistake thinking it's a different model that comes with a headset, you could keep the item and just relist it on eBay if you're not happy. Or thirdly, just go and buy a headset. And I even put a little link to a site that was selling headsets for about 70 quid. The reply from this buyer, bearing in mind they have 27 feedback or something like that, was, I'm not going to argue with you, I feel you've ripped me off. Unbelievable. And I didn't respond to that, and it said, I believe you've ripped me off, I'm going to resell it. So I didn't leave feedback for them, they didn't leave feedback for me, and I noticed that they put the item back up for sale on eBay. So out of curiosity, as you do, I watched it, and unfortunately for them, it went for probably about 40 quid less than they paid me. Only after their item had sold for less than they bought it for did they then leave me negative feedback on my eBay saying, bought item, bits missing. And then it said a CD and a headset. Well, firstly, a CD wasn't supplied with it and was never mentioned in any of the communications. And secondly, I explained to them about the headset, that it doesn't come with a headset. I've contacted eBay and felt that and said that I believe the negative feedback is unwarranted and unfair. I can't leave negative feedback for them because apparently there must be this rule that when I went to their feedback, you can only say I'll leave it later or positive. There's no negative button anymore, I presume because it stops retaliation of some kind. But this person has made a mistake. They bought an item, they got everything that was on the listing. There was no intent to mislead or defraud them in any way or cheat them in any way. I wouldn't do that to anybody, and I wouldn't expect anybody to do it to me. And then they leave me negative feedback when they've made the mistake. And that is my rant for today. So I'm just annoyed. Not so much, the negative feedback's not a nice thing, because it means that anyone who looks at my feedback now will see the last one I had was a negative, which isn't good. But what annoys me more than anything is the fact that this person put that they thought I was trying to rip them off, and that really quite offended me, because I wouldn't rip anybody off, and I find that quite, annoying really, that accusation. But what annoys me as well is the fact that you can't actually do anything. What I have done, for your info, is I have filled in a form, online form to eBay, stating that I would like the negative removed, giving them the item number and telling them why I feel that it was unfair. But it's just unbelievable. Somebody can make a mistake, buy something thinking it's the next model, then complain they're not getting the bits that don't come with it anyway, and then leave me negative feedback because when I've offered actually to take it back, the only thing I said was that I would have to deduct what I've paid out because of their mistake, and I think that's so unfair. So that's my rant for today, people. Sorry if it's gone on a little bit, but there you go. If you're a biker, you ride safe. If you're not, be safe. And feel free to comment, but if you do, please bear in mind that I may not get around to answering all the comments straight away. I usually try, but I seem to be getting quite a lot of comments now and it's difficult to answer them. So, but feel free, and I will see you next time. And what a lovely day. See you guys, bye.